people with AI child pornography in their devices, should that I feel like the question was, should that be a crime? And it felt as if, well, Helene was the only person to say yes,
No,
because
I did. I
okay,
said
okay.
yes.
I didn't feel like you even answered. I thought you was just like, can we get out of here, please? Can we get the fuck out of
Because
here?
the thing is,
It
Brit is going on these technicalities, and like I was
and
trying to tell her.
she is, and that's what I was and that's what I and that's what I was to speak to is I
Mhm.
didn't because I felt as if I didn't understand why people felt as if AI needed those safeguards that they needed. But me and Chris
Mhm.
spoke about it, and now I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know people was going crazy. I'm not even I'm not even thinking in that way
Right.
of people holding it. So yeah, I definitely think I think that should be a crime. No, it is not a crime right now because
Mhm.
again, that wasn't something that we had. But
You can
again,
sue. You
okay,
can
so for like,
sue. The thing is that Brit kept saying millions and billions. I'm like, yeah, but on a face, if you take millions and billions of pieces and you draw out a face with AI doesn't do that. AI goes and finds a face that fits your prompt.
mm-hmm,
So it'll go through
mm-hmm.
millions of photos and goes, "Oh, you wanted this blonde-haired little boy. Boom, bam,
And I
bam,
know
bam, bam,
Helene,
bam,
and I
bam."
know her, and Helene used when I make my pictures, I upload them. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what they saying. If I have a type, that's
Yeah,
a
if I have a
problem.
prompt. Yeah,
That no,
because it can
that's a
go.
problem. I like that. I like this type
Yeah,
of kid for this, and this is what I want them to be doing. Nah, it should be. And at
right.
bare minimum, to tie this back into what we're about to talk about, they should at least be a red dot around that city if they're gonna be in
Right.
it holding that type of stuff in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Go hang out with Jared, the
Yep.
the subway man.
Yeah.
We ain't got
Well, the
time for that.
beauty of it is there are safeguards once you in your prompt, even if you say, "Hey, I would like to make a photo of children playing near a carousel." Once children is read,
It
it
stops it.
automatically it's like, let me read the rest of the prompt. Okay, let me give you this little disclaimer. When asked to make photos of children, we do not do this, and this. Would you still want to proceed? Because I think it's Chat GPT and not Grok, because we know Grok is full of shit. Um,
Elon.
what's their name?
I feel like you
Gemini
said
and the
Gemini.
other one.
I only know about Chat GPT and Gemini, and
Right.
Jazz know I was having issues with Chat GPT the other day, so I might be done with that bitch.
Well, what you call Microsoft have their own too. And
Oh, okay. Well,
Microsoft one is strict as hell.
it
Very
should be.
strict,
It should.
you know.
They should have safeguards to protect people, the kids,
Yeah.
or just even people, or just other people's likeness, when it comes to just different stuff. But
Dog, look,
that's not. But again,
I'm gonna make I'm gonna make my Candace Owen pictures. I don't give a damn.
this nigga here, man. But that's not
She
what
gonna
we
get
here for. That's
she gonna get it.
but that's not what we are here for. Everybody ready? Everybody good?
Oh yeah.
Got
Yeah.
you, got you.
I've licked my toe.
SJ has toes. She don't even have toes on her thing today, so
He said
No, said
I
toes.
know
toad.
what he said. That don't mean I'm not gonna tie it back. We
No,
just
I
said
don't want nobody thinking about toad and my toes together because nah,
that's how it works. That's
no,
how it works. That's
there's
how
no
They
propaganda
similarities in
works.
there.
Do you
jazz.
not remember?
Yes, they are. They both bring you to euphoria.
And since we are here, welcome to our side quest reviews, the What's It Good Though podcast. I am one of your hosts. I am Jazz.
Sound like she forgot the name. I'm
Right.
Jason.
But we here. Yes, we are here to do our Euphoria episode 1 through 3 side quest reviews. And we have our brother Anthony to join us from Talkin Ish, a podcast amongst friends. Fellas,
What's
we
up?
have a lot to get to. So let's go ahead and get this started. We are doing written, directed, and created by Sam Livingston and being carried by the one and only Zendaya. Now, going into this season, there was a lot of things and possibly maybe expectations. You had things surrounding the series of two of the actors passing since season two, possible cast drama, and then the one and only talented Labrinth that is not returning for season three to bring his music, along with did we really need a season three? All of that are things that I thought about going into this season. Anthony, I'm going to start with you. Let's get to our fallen soldiers first, because we're seeing how, because you had Angus Cloud who passed away prior to the season, and then you had Eric Dane who died after filming certain scenes.
Thank
I'm
goodness.
curious.
I didn't mean to say it like that, but
I'm curious, and we're seeing how they're utilizing Fez. Let's talk about that first. Now, this series decided to go a particular route. They didn't go the Gen V route. They went the Fast and Furious route with how they were going to do his character. What were your thoughts in that? Because, of course, we learned about it in episode 1 that he's doing 30 years in prison.
Right. At first, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Because I wanted to, even if it was, they have recordings of his voice, I would want to hear his voice interacting with Rue on the phone. Because Fez was one of my favorite characters on Euphoria. He had the smallest amount of screen time, but when he was on it, like they say, he ate the scenery. So at first I was like, oh man, don't drag it out. We know he's no longer with us, but it is a character. Angus may not be with us, but the character can live on. So I started to just say, you know what, I'm gonna accept it and I'm okay with it. And I'm glad they're using it sparingly, for as far as we know. And I do love the fact that when Rue and Lexi were talking, and she's like, well, have you heard from him? Have you heard from Fez? And he's like, yeah, I talked to him. And I'm saying, the first time I heard, I was like, no, you didn't. No, he's with the Lord. Why are you doing this? So I'm okay with it. I'm actually okay with it now. And I think it's actually pretty cool how they're using it so far. Fingers crossed.
What about you, Jason?
RIP to Fez, Angus Cloud's character. Definitely will be missed, but I think I think this is the most tasteful way to go about it. I know you mentioned Fast and the Furious, but Brian still drives around in that series. At least Fez is just making phone calls and they go away when those phone calls happen. Again, Brian is literally still driving and coming to family dinners in that series. So it's definitely not the Fast and Furious route.
You knew what I was trying to say to her. They kept a character still alive. I don't even know why over
but
here making it seem like
a lot of people
we saw the back of Brian's head. And she's like, "Oh, there you go, Jazz." Like, no, man.
A lot of people, like I've seen it where, because I can't think of what show there was. It was a TV show where somebody passed away. Leslie, he passed away. He was in his final episode, and then it was some TV show he was in. It was the final episode that he was able to film, and then like he left, and then after everybody just came and just hugged each other because it was in memory of him in that episode. Like they didn't kill him off the show; he just ended up, going away. So I think
Leslie Jordan,
the funny one, the white,
the little short white guy, right?
Yeah,
Leslie Jordan. Leslie Jordan. Yeah.
He was in some show that's still going.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Jason just said Leslie like first name, and I was like, who he talking about? Maybe he'll let us know.
At first, I know Leslie Jones didn't get called home.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to get. I'm like, it's the older white gentleman. He was like, oh damn. He like do like funny skits and stuff.
Shit.
Yeah, that's him. That voice, if you know. But yeah. My friend was like a huge stan of his, and she was super sad when he died. And she sent me the scene, and I was like, oh shit.
I got a chance to meet him a couple of years ago in Vegas. So
Nice.
yeah, he is everything you would have saw on his social medias and on television. That was him.
I believe it.
You know, he was a very nice person, very nice
Mm.
man.
R.I.P. But then we
Yes,
have
indeed.
Cal, who was played by Eric Dane. And Jason, I know that you mentioned when you saw him on screen, you was just like those scenes were definitely tough. Of course, seeing him engage with his son Nate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how'd you feel about like his usage within the storyline so far?
I appreciate him, man. I've been watching him as McSteamy and damn,
Grey's
Grey's
Anatomy.
Anatomy, and I watched him die in there, and I was just like, dang, they killed him like that. That's crazy. Um, so seeing him on this it's refreshing to see him do something. Um, it's something that he enjoyed because I really enjoyed his character. They definitely sent him down a terrible, terrible path, but the path they sent him down wasn't something that he was trying to do. It just kind of happened, but once he figured it out, he kept doing it. That
Mm-hmm.
is where the issue came from. So yeah, but I enjoy him, having that being that wisdom for his son, even though his son isn't taking the wisdom. Sometimes a soft ass, or whatever the fuck they say. I can't
A
think of what
hard
they
Uh-huh.
say.
head makes a
Hard
soft
head make
ass.
a soft ass, yes.
Yeah.
Or no toes. I see my jazz and drop it on here today.
We are not at episode 3 yet.
We in Euphoria, girl.
Let's
All of it,
get
all of it
listen.
matters.
Let's get there.
We're getting there.
I just want y'all to know, like a lot of these projects that have been happening, you have been getting a lot of feet. I'm just saying, it's a lot of feet being shown in a lot of these projects. You
Mm-hmm.
got Zazie Beats waking up motherfuckers over here sucking her toes while she sleep. Nate get his feet
Right.
chopped off. I don't know if it was feet in Scream, but probably. And like it's
Oh,
just feet everywhere.
oh, girl, and something really bad is going to happen
Yeah.
when she had to do her potion and they had to clip her
Jazz didn't get
pinky
that
toe.
far.
I probably
Oh,
won't.
damn, my bad.
You're so
My
fine.
bad.
I'm probably I probably won't.
My
I
bad. I
can't do
thought you
it.
watched it all.
Them
I'm
last
sorry.
Anthony, them last 4 episodes was crazy, right?
Two?
It
How many
was.
is it? It's like
It's
8.
8. Yes,
It's
I
8
So I
told
got to
you.
get
episodes.
through 6.
No, I said the last 4 episodes are crazy, and you
Oh
at
no,
4, and you
yeah,
stopped.
I
You
did.
stopped. She
Yeah,
stopped
It
at the
was hard.
climax of the show,
it. Oh God, no! It ramps up. It ramps
all
up,
the
and
way.
I
Well,
think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll
She
enjoy it.
will. It's what she always is begging for. That's why I'm like, finish it.
but let's get
It's
back
all
to
good.
Euphoria.
Yes,
Of course, let's get
something
back
very bad is
to
about to happen.
Rue. To Rue. Well, I mean, Rue's entire life is like a side quest. And I feel like one of the main stories that we were left with ending with season 2 was when is she gonna pay back this money? How is she gonna pay back this money? And we
Lori.
open up to see how she was able to try to attempt to pay back this money. Jason, I'm gonna go to you because we briefly spoke on her being a drug mule and how this just took you completely off guard of like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, they did. I mean, because I don't know what I thought. Again, I didn't know what I thought a drug mule was. I knew they took drugs from one spot to another place.
Mm-hmm.
How they traveled with them was definitely lost upon me. So figuring out
Really?
I didn't.
Okay.
I
Okay.
never thought about that. It was, I just. So yeah, to find out that they are packing their bodies and shitting them out,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy work, crazy work. So
Pray
yeah,
the
that
balloon
she,
don't break.
Listen,
it's a life, it's a life.
Mm-hmm.
what do you think about where Rue is currently right now, Anthony?
Oh man, I think I put this in the Discord and I said it for the whole show, but I think I'm for as so far as we know it. But I think this applies to Rue. They have not jumped the shark. They killed that fucker because they took Rue way out of bounds as to where I thought we would see her. Crashing out, sure. Maybe on the streets, going from, friend to friend, trying to survive. Mom's not wanting her there. Fine. But making her a whole drug mule, I said, okay, Sam Levinson is like a kid with brand new toys, and he's just coming up with these wild scenarios So let me see how far I can take the lead character in this season, well, final season. All right, I got it. I'll have her in a Jeep Cherokee riding through the desert, getting to the border, going over a fence, get stuck on said fence, make it back, shit yourself, shit all your drugs out, and then you got to do it again. And I was just like, okay, this is fine. But then it makes sense because Lori and her band of inbreds, it made perfect sense.
I don't think they've jumped the shark. Jazz, before I retort
I didn't say they jump it. I say they kill it.
And that's even worse, Jazz. What do you think? Jazz, what do you
Listen.
what is your thoughts on this? Because I have comments.
So, like, honestly, I am just here for the vibes. Like, this show has turned into something I was not expecting it to be. And it's just like feels like such a roller coaster of more ridiculous shit that keeps happening. Like, Rue, what, like, I mean, like, her side quests are so dangerous, but her mood going into all of them seems so calm. It's like, oh, Rue, go ahead, drop these drugs off. Oh, can I go to the bathroom? She ended up with a bunch of women around her, and her lesbian radars went from what, 1 to 10 from where she was the first 2 seasons, and now Rue is like fully in there.
She a dog.
She's California sober though, so it's the trajectory makes sense. In my personal opinion, where she is today, a lot of it makes sense. And for a drug user, for somebody that's relapsed several times, time after time, all of it makes sense. She's not her mood would never be her. She only had mood swings when she was when she was in the middle of a bender. So when she was on the drugs or she was off of them, she didn't really have those big swings. It was only when she was in the midst of when she was trying to stop it and when she was trying to get back together. But a person that takes drugs, typically they are high risk people. And in my personal, I think do they stay in California? I feel like they in this is like the easiest thing when you're next to that border, in my personal opinion. Again, I don't know if you know this, Anthony, but I think I told Jazz, I know of a guy that was trafficking people from Mexico to Texas. Why do I
he
know
was a
that?
coyote?
It was a man. Yeah, I don't know what they call him, but it was on the
Coyote.
news. And he had 30 Mexicans stuck in a car. That nigga is in jail, right? That is real. So this not so why this looks sensationalized?
About to be out of here. I still be knocking at Jason's door. So we heard you knew somebody.
He's in jail. It's a real thing. So people taking drugs in their body across the border, it ain't that far fetched, especially a former drug user.
Right. And look, I understand you 100%. Also, I think when you saw him on TV, you were like DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's him right there. But no, you know why, man? Because the first 2 seasons felt very grounded, even in its over the topness and even in its over sensationalism of, teenagers and drug culture, and we're in for the vibes, or I'm an addict and I'm a teen. And having that 5-year time jump, it just seemed like, okay, this is the best excuse to go above and beyond with how the characters are flowing. And I'm not saying that's bad. All I'm saying is, I'm just saying that when I watched the first episode, it's very grindhouse, very B movie, very Tarantino, mind you. That's where you get all them damn feet from. I think Sam Levinson sat there and said, I'm going to do an ode to Tarantino, to Sam Peckinpah, to all of these like over the top action writers, directors, and I'm going to put it in this thing I have called Euphoria, and I'm going to make it fit. Even the title screen is very 19. Say, hi, just pop up.
So I get okay. So before the close out rule,
Mhm.
um, what
Ruby,
was y'all ideal situation for her coming back? What did y'all think she was going to be doing,
working in that 1 hour photo, minding her goddamn business.
Jazz?
Um, having like a side, like a job that wasn't paying too much, but hustling in a certain kind of way. Like doing, I didn't think of her being a drug mule. Because I mean, like realistically, when you look at LaRue's character, she's very charismatic. You went from controlling the ladies at the strip club to selling guns. And she can, like, she was doing a very good job. So I don't want to sell her short, but it's Ruth seemed like she could definitely sell you some products, not guns or drugs, but to where she could have like maybe a side hustle, like, oh, well, we work with somebody at this club over here. That's, I guess, a strip club, whatever. Y'all
Mhm.
I'm
like, y'all
just
like.
it's
But
but
hold up, but
It's
Jason, look
everything.
how she got there though. Like, look how she got. I mean, like, if she Rue's over here, like, I'm trying to get myself together so then I can go legal because she
yeah,
knows what
she
she is doing is illegal. So I going into this, I thought maybe she could have a side hustle that was legal.
it's called Uber. But I will say,
That's true.
for her, it is a spiritual journey as well. So that is
Mhm.
what she's actually following, which was funny. My favorite character, of course, is Ali. That's been my favorite character since the beginning. So I appreciate seeing him in this. I didn't think I seen him. I thought there was like a flashback, but I see there was an actual thing in
Mhm.
my rewatch of the show. So I do appreciate Coleman. Um, and he
Joe.
kind of tell her, he tells her, no butt sex while you on your mission to get better. And what did the very next thing she did? What? She went to the club, seen some ass, and she said, God has spoken to me. She did the very next thing. Temptation
Yep.
will take you out. It is why God told Salt not to do what? Don't look
Look back.
back. Just keep going that way.
Mhm.
What did that nigga do? What did his wife do?
She looked back.
He looked back. She out of there.
Well, not let's keep this in mind. God told him, not her. He told her, hey, girl, look, just don't look back now. Now, she probably one of them wives. She probably one of them wives. This motherfucker don't know
She
shit. Let
Cassie.
me. She's
She's
Cassie.
Cassie.
She's literally Cassie.
Ooh, let's get into the Nate and Cassie.
All right, let's get this storyline 5 minutes because that's all that shit needs. Okay,
What?
that's all it needs. Oh my god! Prior to episode 3, that is the weakest storyline. In
Mhm.
Really?
in my opinion, yes, Cassie and
That's
Nate's
compelling.
storyline is the
That's compelling
weakest
to me.
one
I love
because
a
you
messy
like that
white.
white ass drama. Like,
I like, yes, I love to see white people fail.
and then we get
I
to
love to see
episode
them fail,
three. We get to
especially in
episode three.
love.
You got somebody rolling up on you at your wedding, and
Yep.
then he's at your
Something very
house.
bad is
Yep.
going to
Need
happen.
to
Get the fuck
happen.
out of here, Jason. Do we not? Now I see how Ivy feel. Okay. All right. I see how Ivy feel now.
Let's wrap it up, B. Let's wrap it up.
You're into your 5 minutes, 2 minutes in. Go ahead. What you got to say about Cassie and Nate?
So look, man, imagine your chick coming to you or your dude coming to you, Jazz, and being like, so look.
No. Whatever you about to ask. No. Next. I don't even want to hear what
So
you
look,
gotta say.
we got this wedding coming up, baby, and I really want this score. I want
I
this
want this
score.
scoreboard.
I want this scoreboard at the top with our names in the lights flashing. She's like, okay, okay, pay for it. How much it cost? Shit, 25. Who paying for 25? What do you even need it for? It's the wedding of my dreams.
A man saying that is hilarious.
We
I'm
have
sorry.
dreams for good weddings too, Jazz.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. That is something I would love to expound on. But like, what is a man's like ideal wedding? Like,
For
feature.
me, it's a destination wedding at this point. Um, I would like because I'm very close. I would like the closer or closest friends with
Mm-hmm.
me. I prefer cream because I've been around the block. I don't need no white. Uh,
You off
cream
white
suit,
now?
yeah.
You off white?
No.
Yeah, off white. Yeah, yeah,
Joe,
off white. You know what I'm saying?
don't let your family know that's why you chose cream
They know
or
that.
her
They know. They
family.
already know.
Don't
They
let
know.
her
They
family
know.
know.
Just like Megan Clay, they know.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
so
damn.
so
Everybody whispering in the house.
I
He's a
want
whore.
to.
It's okay.
I definitely want an introduction when I'm coming out. You know, when I'm walking out by myself. What?
No,
What?
you know
Hilarious.
what? No, no. I will not judge because this is your time. Your time, black man.
And
Dream big.
I would like to have some famous singer singing to her as she's coming down. These are just quick thoughts, fine thoughts, but these yes, we have admirations and dreams for a nice wedding too. But for $25,000, this can happen, and you said no.
Yeah.
So can I? Do you have a problem with me being able to make the money and I'm the house husband?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a problem with that jazz?
Yes, it is.
Can't let that black man dream. Can't
You
let him
know
dream.
what, Anthony? My man is not about to be showing his meat online. That's
What if
not.
what if I showed my meat? Well, what if he showed his meat? Let me take me out of it. What if he was showing his meat in a Zorro mask?
Okay, so okay, all right. Since being married, you have to deal with compromise. This is something
Mm-hmm.
that he wants. I'm not paying for it, but he has the body to do what he needs to do. I will
Mm-hmm.
help him in the editing and post production to make sure it's edited to where nobody knows that's his body up there, and we
Mm-hmm.
can
That's
have
right,
LED
queen.
lights, good music, all of that.
That's
Now,
right, queen.
if we do all of that, and then a friend come to one of my parties like, "Girl, you're being on OnlyFans." we now a body got to get caught because I'm like, how the fuck you know that's my man? And what are you doing on OnlyFans? You got a whole husband out here. So it's just, you know what? I don't. It's now. You know what? Just that entire situation. No, my man is not getting on no OnlyFans. I'm just
But
gonna get it. I'm just gonna get it for him.
you know
25
what
what, honey?
the
I got you.
well, you see, and that's what happens. But it's like I told you, Jazz, when we talked about it. When you say, "Well, what do you think about Cassie and Nate?" I said the whole thing about it is Cassie is an influencer with no influence. She has none.
She's a follower
She's a follower. She's
looking
never going
to
to be a
be an
leader.
influence and looking to
Right.
be an influencer.
So
And the biggest problem with her is that she is carrying her mom's dream of
Talk about
being
it.
the perfect rich housewife, taken care of, living living high on the hog while the husband is making good money and bringing it in, beautiful house, things like that. And she is a complete ditz.
yes,
She has no confidence in herself. Number one, look, I love the maid. The maid is everything. The maid done told you exactly what she. You know what?
Wanna.
Wanna. When
didn't
they
even
told her,
get an
don't you
invite
want
to the
to?
wedding.
And that's
Damn.
rude.
Yeah,
Wanna was not there.
she was not
I
there.
I bet you I'd be smearing salsa on these $1,000 Jimmy Choos and all this shit you own.
But
You
her
know,
life right there, that's what she had hoped for.
she did say that.
So,
She
to,
did say that she was living the best life,
but I
and
will
that's cool.
right, but I will say because I know Barbie, who was played by Kat, she didn't come back
Mm-hmm.
for season 3.
I'm
I
sad, man.
honestly no, she's very good, very talented, and she's been dropping projects ever since she was in
Well,
Euphoria.
she's in Faces of Death, right?
I want to see that. Yes, she is in that.
Yeah.
So I thought I think if her character was still in the series,
Mm-hmm.
they could have paired her with Cassie because Kat was already doing the online presence anyway, and she was getting
Right.
money for it to where
Mhm.
that could have been a really dope way to tie those two characters in. But
Mm-hmm.
she left because she just felt like her character wasn't developing and growing, which I understand.
Mhm.
Sam
Mhm.
lost a lot of people.
I
These
will say this: everybody who was watching Cat in that fantasy world of Euphoria, all should be in jail. That was a child. She was a teenager. And y'all was all on them OnlyFans and Only Toes looking at that baby. She literally did, what was that girl name? I can't remember. Tracy Lords. She was literally Tracy Lords. She was underage. She was doing adult content. and making bank.
Brooke Shields is right there.
True.
Um,
That's true. You're right.
so with that, and I also hate the way her mama just spoke so much negativity over her as
Oh
she was
no,
going
that
down the
was
thing.
beautiful. That was beautiful though. I no, not like I agree with it. It was
The
beautiful how
fuck?
they
I was like, why would she say that to her? Like right there.
because
I don't like when parents pass their trauma in their way to you. Cause even in that situation, true or not, young
oh
woman was talking to this woman about a
mhm.
relationship that we had, and she come telling I had 1,000 Jasons. Well, first off, you a hoe. First off, that's what. But I couldn't say that. I was too young.
Right.
But like we get it at the same
Mhm.
exact time, but it's a way to prepare your kids for dating without trying to,
Mhm.
well, I guess scaring is a tactic, but you can do it
Yeah.
more with more tact at the same exact time. Hey, expert lead, don't, you still got to be a person, or there's so many different
Mhm.
ways you can go about that without demeaning another person to try to
Yeah.
make it show them like, hey, this is what this is. What you for the saying?
Oh no, no, no. I'm sorry if I was trying to make you stop your comment, but if you really pay attention to Cassie and her mama, that wasn't a parent talking to a child. That was best girlfriend talking to best girlfriend. Like in all honesty, Cassie's mom is not a mom. She's their best friend. When you see her in season 1 and season 2,
Yeah.
she's
Great
more
call.
best friend than mom.
Yeah.
Like
And when
George,
she,
mama.
right,
I mean,
and when
cool
she told
mom.
her, yeah, I I listen to Drake, it's like, okay, cool. But again, she had in 9 out of 10, she was the high school hottie, hooked up with the football star, got married fresh out of high school, probably didn't go. And if I'm, putting things that's not in her character, oh well, she's a great actor, so she's playing like this happened. Didn't achieve much since getting hooked up with the superstar guy. Probably didn't go to college. Chilled at home while he went work and was plowing the secretary. So she was just home. So all
Mhm.
she had to do was connect with her two daughters. Lexi, she ain't got no connection with Lexi.
Right.
But Cassie, that's her Barbie doll. That's the perfect child. So I can take that kid and put her smack dab in a Barbie dream house with a eunuch of a kin, and it'll be happiness. You're going to live the dream life I could never achieve because your daddy was a cheating asshole and left me high and dry with two daughters.
Mhm.
You know. So as and what was her last few words?
Yeah.
You got it. This is you. You're my I put all my money on you. Good luck. And poor
Crazy.
Cassie, man, them titties was popping, but them tears was falling.
Yeah. And then
How
you
you
got, of
be a big
course,
titty bitch with crying at your wedding, man?
that's what
God damn.
it's your way. You can do what you want. And then, of course,
True.
like I said, the other party in this relationship is you have Nate out here scamming the neighborhood. This is a white man's dream. The white man American dream is scamming and hoping they don't get caught.
Yep.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
True.
They get their homeboys. They get them for all these different money. But you played with the wrong one, Nate. Come on, Nate. now, now
Come
Nas.
on, dog.
Now Nas told him, "I'll see you very soon." I was his best friend, but now I'm his worst motherfucking nightmare.
Yep.
Ah, yes, yes. Nate
Yeah.
deserved
And
this, but Nate deserved this ass whooping for what he did
uh,
to what he did to the girls in the first couple of seasons, especially
mm-hmm.
how he treated
Jules.
Jules.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
think with Jules, that was more of the dude bro masculine kind of BS. And I think that changed a lot between them in that second season, especially when he started to see the person that he idolized was not the saint that he thought he was, which was Cal. And then
Correct.
when he realized how sick his daddy was, for the things his daddy was doing. Not say the sex with, with the men, but the fact that they were barely legal and Nate's age. And then you
Yeah.
see Jules, and Jules is not, I think he saw Jules as a victim, and everything that he was doing
Who?
to her from season Nate. I
I
think
mean,
Nate saw Jules.
that's not what I took from that.
Really?
But
Okay.
I'm gonna let you continue though, because the way I
Mm-hmm.
seen it is my daddy is fucking this kid at my
Mm-hmm.
school who happens to be one underage, but then two trans.
Yeah.
Um, if this ever got out, we gonna be the laughing stock in this city, in this town.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I
before
see
this
what you're
can
saying.
happen, I'm gonna fuck you up. And
Yeah.
that's why Kyle Dad in this season, when he was talking, he was still mesmerized by her. And she was still flirting. Like, shit, I'm still into that. What's up? Like, what you trying to do? But
Well,
it
she's
was the whole
22 now. She's legal.
but it was like
Too old for Cal.
well, he didn't, he wasn't
No.
trying to mess with kids. It was the
No, it
two
just happened.
they were lying about the
Yeah.
ages until he
The one he
found
got
out.
caught for lied. The
He
one,
said,
because it wasn't.
I feel like Jules lied too. He didn't know Jules
No,
was in
no,
high school.
Jules lied. But the thing is that what he told Jules was he got caught, or Nate, one of the two, he had got caught with a young guy who lied about his age. But Jules told him, yeah, it was Jules, because she said, nah, Cal, you like him, And he goes, look, I like him young. And she goes, and barely legal. Because he gets really close. He's like, oh, you're 17. What time is it? 11:59 p.m. Come on, 1 minute. I'm about to get in that ass. And when midnight strikes, boom, game over. You're legal now. So he's one of them.
Yeah.
He's more of a groomer than just a deviant
No.
and a predator.
Groom is at least that's
Well,
not
they take their
funny.
time. You're right.
Exactly.
They take their time.
He was there for business. He wasn't there for no
True.
talking.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
yeah,
You're right.
but yeah.
And recording. He was recording
And
as
he was
well.
recording it too.
Yeah.
Look it back over. Look it back
And
over.
Nate kept the recording of him and
He kept the one with him and
He
Jules, but
destroyed it.
Jules. He destroyed it.
but he got rid of the other one.
Right.
He put that out, allowed that to get, because that's why he took the business. But you would think that he would come to his dad for help because his dad was successful. I would assume he was successful at what he was doing because they was living a certain life. He could have been lying too, but I don't think so because
Nate
But
doesn't
his
seem
daddy
like
had.
he asks for help too often because he seems very prideful, I guess, in certain situations. Like you lying the whole time. I mean, I understand why he was lying to Cassie. Like, I get it.
I don't. Because he was in the bed telling her he don't want a house full of lies and secrets by
Jason, that's what all liars say. They all say, oh, I grew up with liars around me. Don't lie to me, as they're lying to you that they grew up with liars. That's what they do.
That's never how I lied.
But I mean, he lived in a house of lies, though, man. His dad was living a lie for the longest time. His mama was living a lie because she was damn near, Queen Alki of the whole situation. And again, here's this all-star kind of kid having to navigate this false perception of what a family is. Because if you think about it, Nate is trying to recreate the family that he had. His dad worked. His mom was a stay-at-home mom. Dad brought in the bacon. Mama cooked that shit. Dad was a man's man. Mom was, quite frankly, a trophy wife. A loving mother, don't get me wrong, but a trophy wife nonetheless. Cassie is the perfect trophy wife. Not much up here, even though she does have some common sense. It shows up once in a blue moon.
Does she?
She told him, I don't want to be poor. That's common sense.
That ain't common sense. That man, look here, bro.
I'm so sick of her character.
She could do everything that she wanted to do without.
Yeah, but she's not the brightest light.
I think Sam hates Sydney because he got Sydney out here wild. Why you got this girl? Like, I'm just like, all right, Sam, really? But then again, you over here got Jules wrapped up like she about to go in the refrigerator and not like, wrapped up chicken.
People have crazy kinks out there in the world.
True.
It's some crazy kinks out there, man.
I'm sitting here
Niggas out here want to be farted on. Like it's some crazy kinks out here.
Yeah.
No, don't make that face, because being wrapped up like chicken is bad.
I just feel like in that scene, I said, is she like, what's keeping her balance?
They had a.
Okay, so she was like on a harness. Yeah. Okay,
right. There was a harness on her.
Okay,
and the heels she had on. But the thing is he wrapped her to tighten the skin. He's a plastic surgeon. Yeah, so all of that wrapping he did was to preserve and make her look perfect. This is how you preserve perfection. So that's his kink. Because because it was funny when they had the dinner. Crazy.
His kink was the kissing on thighs and beating off.
And, like, I'm sitting here like, where are they at? Is that all you need? I'm like, man,
you can't be no sugar. You can be a sugar auntie.
Yeah. Fuck you. That's so disrespectful. I am 29. I am still in baby status. That was so rude. I can't. That's crazy. A sugar auntie is sick. But fellas, if you need a sugar auntie,
older to depend.
Listen.
Oh man, that's a shame.
I'm just like, that scene was kind of wild. I was just like, because that actor, he was in True Blood, for anybody who was a fan of True Blood. Yeah, so Sam. I'm just like, right. I'm like, Sam, what's your ass doing?
But I really like how he played his character, especially when she said, "Do you have a family?" And he got a little taken aback, like, "Why are you asking me this?" And he finally said, "Yeah." And she said, "Well, what are you wife?" My wife knows I have proclivities. I'm like, this nigga crazy.
Like,
he kinky. He got some nastiness in his life.
But that, like, I saw a theory where somebody was just like, before we found out who he was, they were just like, maybe Jules is Nate's mistress and he's paying for all that, which is why he ain't got no money. Like, I just been seeing a bunch of different random theories online, but one of them is definitely that Rue is already dead. She's just narrating the show for us.
That, I was about to say, I was going to actually say that as well. I haven't seen no theories, but for me, I was going to bring up the way Rue narrates. It's never as if it's happening. It's like as if it was happening.
Past tense,
right?
It's never present speaking. Whenever it's happening, and I was like, damn, I wonder if it's a letter that somebody is reading, but it's in her voice, because it could be a situation where they're reading a letter and they switch over to somebody else's voice to finish it, and that's just
isn't hers.
Just like that.
Oh man, what if it was a letter to Fez?
Nah,
I know, or a letter to her sister.
Nah, because she's not coming back. It could be her mom, though. Okay. Her mom could be the one that's reading it, because she's been trying to get in contact with mom. And
I'll be mad as shit if she over here writing all my business in a letter to her mama.
I'd be pissed off if her mama not.
Who else would she tell? Or it could be Coleman. I think Coleman gonna die this season.
It could be Ali.
Why Ali gotta die?
I think he gonna die.
That's a crazy death. Like, out of everybody.
It's not, because he look old. Like, he could be sick. He could be like sick or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. I think he could.
No.
But I'm gonna throw it out now. They got all my favorite black people in this season. So right now, I don't give a damn what nobody's saying. If regardless of where we end up landing, I probably give it a point over whatever my final ranking of this season is, because Alamo character. Bishop is my guy, of course.
Bishop is cool as hell.
He came from She Taught Love. I enjoyed that movie, but he also
I need to watch that.
He was also in Power. He was Ghost's best friend that 50 Cent had him kill, and he was like crying as he did it. So I really enjoy him. But of course, the Sante character as well. He still like he 13 from When They See Us.
Yes, I'm like, you just fresh out.
I enjoy seeing him in here, and of course you got my boy Marshawn Lynch in here acting a goddamn fool. Yes.
Wait, you mean Marshawn Lynch being Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah, that's it. He said, "Why you so upset about the word pig, man? You gotta get my dick hard. Let me go over where these bitches at." Like,
because even Bishop. Go ahead, Jay.
Can we talk about Angel? Can we please talk about Angel?
That's the weakest storyline to me.
What?
She dead,
Nah.
Jazz, and she
Well,
dead.
wait.
Or maybe trafficked.
She's dead.
I definitely think she's dead. I don't think that's the weakest storyline.
How not? What was so great about her? I don't like that
Maybe.
Cardi B shit she was on. That's what I think. That's what turned me off. After she started saying nigga, I was like, all right, nah, she can go.
Well, I feel like a lot of people are saying nigga forcefully in this season. I don't remember a nigga being dropped that much in the first two seasons,
I
but
don't
y'all
I don't
remember
think it
correct
nigga
was
me.
being
dropped at
said
all.
at all.
Which is also weird too. I'm like, so you skipped it the first two seasons, but you feel the need to drop it in every fucking episode?
But again, it's like I said, this is his Tarantino phase. Like, like if you really look at it, this is some Pulp Fiction
That's what it
type
feel
of
like.
run. It's very 70s feeling. It's very okay, we're going wow with this.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say this about Angel though. That moment with Angel and Rue in the van, and she called Rue Poppy, and Rue starts saying, "You like that? You like that, huh?" I was like, "Yeah, KC undercover, him."
Yeah,
But
yeah.
again, that I think Rue, she's sober, but now she's finding new addictions, and the addiction right now is becoming legit, which you don't say in front of Alamo because you're gonna get that little blade to the face.
Right. Imagine telling somebody you want better for your life. They said, "What the fuck is wrong? What you got right here?" Like, whoa.
Ain't you getting paid? Yeah.
Right.
Well, then shut the fuck up.
But you gotta think he took on it was a risk for him to take her on just from
True.
everything that's going on too.
Yeah.
The situation that they in now, it isn't her fault. Because I'm trying to understand why didn't they, if they had a fentanyl tester, why wouldn't you test the drugs that you have in your facility? Like whenever they came into your facility, why wouldn't you test them
Mm-hmm.
before you pass them out?
Because hoes wasn't dying prior to that.
I
Trust.
would, but once you have a fentanyl tester, I would test
Mm-hmm.
everything that came through, just
You
because
sound
you never know.
responsible, Jason.
I just wouldn't do drugs that fentanyl would be, as
Again, this
you
is
know.
a gaggle of inbred yahoos.
No, so we ain't talking about
And
we
You talking
not
about
talking about
Alamo
we.
people?
He's talking about
Alamo
Alamo,
people.
yeah, because they
Oh. Oh yeah,
them
yeah,
going
yeah.
to go test the drugs after somebody taking it is crazy. I wouldn't even allow it in my facility without testing it. And the second
Yeah.
thing in that we saying that, but Bishop is too goddamn calculated and following too many things for them not to be the ones that's testing
Mm-hmm.
stuff that come in before they give it to their people.
But Bishop wasn't handing it
Yeah,
out
makes
either.
sense.
It was old boy.
Yeah,
He's the one
kid,
who gave us old girl. Bishop was
Mm-hmm.
kid.
gone finding Rue, dancing with the hoes. Let me not
Right.
call them hoes. They might be respectable ladies.
He called them
Dancing with the
hoes.
ladies. Oh.
Alamo called them hoes.
Alamo
Well,
is, we know how
yeah.
Adabisi roll for anybody who's
But,
watched Oz.
but
Yeah,
huge shout out to Kadeem Hardison for keeping the check and
Yeah.
being in this season. That threw me off guard. I'm like, it's Dwayne Wayne. Way to go.
I said she
Good
back with her.
job.
I said you mentioned it, but I said damn, she back with her daddy.
Yep. Damn Skippy. Casey undercover. Yep. We are back. Next thing you know, who played her mama? I can't remember.
I know
Oh
Jasmine
well.
Guy came onto the show, but she wasn't her mama
Yeah.
though.
But I have a strong feeling. I hope this don't happen. Please, please, please don't let this be. I don't want to see Rue dead, but I do want to see a consequence. Like I do want to see her have a consequence because Rue has been escaping consequences since season one. She has been, she's got lucky, she shit lucky charms
Yep.
because every moment she has it seems like okay, Labyrinth soundtrack is kicking on. Okay, Rue's dying here. This
I
is where
miss
she
it.
dies.
I miss
And
it.
then all of a sudden, I'm not mad with Hans Zimmer, but
That
it
was my
don't feel right.
that was my that was my question.
Missing. It's missing. His presence is missing, and it's missing heavy, in my opinion. But I
Mm-hmm.
also enjoy his music. Like a lot of the songs from the first two
Yeah.
seasons, I put them on
Mm-hmm.
playlists and listen to in the gym. So I'm
Yeah.
watching this season, and I'm fix your face. I'm seeing scenes where I'm like, I know he would have had a song right there. I know he would have had a song right there, and it's just you giving me fucking flutes. Like I'm like,
The
I'm
show,
just
the show changing the way it did.
Mhm.
That's why I don't necessarily miss what Labyrinth was bringing to it because it's a different feel to the show.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask how y'all felt about the change with the music with Hans Zimmer versus Labyrinth this season. I know
It's
this
a lot
show.
more dramatic
I know
and
this show is
cinematic
expensive.
feeling.
Yeah, that's what I know. This show expensive as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
mean,
know
And
this
it,
show.
it's getting the views. Like, I
yeah,
mean, people are talking about it week to week. People that
Are,
hate watching it
are
is
we getting
watching
the
it.
Are we getting the subscribers though? Because that is what pays, not the
This
views.
no, I get that. You're right. You're absolutely right. But because I remember it was like I don't know if this was true or not. It was just like, oh, if this season goes well, we could possibly get a season 4. I'm like, do y'all not realize half this cast don't fuck with each other? And a lot of them already have future projects. I just
yeah.
saw a movie the other day that had Jules in it. Mother Mary. Shout out to Anne Hathaway.
Okay.
So
Oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah. That looked good.
You
all
seen
of
the
them.
trailer or was it out?
No, Mother Mary is out. I could not tell you what it was about, but I will say Anne did an amazing job.
She said on
Is,
what was out.
is that the one where she's the singer?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
How did
okay.
Michaela
Yeah.
Michaela Cole do?
great. Chemistry was perfect.
Mhm.
Couldn't tell you what it was about. I left out of there like,
I saw a movie.
it was something happening
They
there,
did great
but
with whatever they did great with whatever they got.
Could you give us a quick summary? I saw a movie
something happened, and
and they were great.
it got dark and it was red, and that's it.
It's like it sounded like him to me, but a better version.
You
Oh,
know what? I can't even recommend it because I don't know how to even tell if it's something that you
yeah.
will be into. That's
It's not on my list. I can tell you that. It's not on
I
my watch
don't blame
list.
you. I don't
It's
blame
not.
you.
It's not on my watch list.
But yeah, so I doubt we'll get a season 4.
Mhm.
But like Labyrinth, he is definitely missed. It's funny because he's been
Mhm.
tweeting like, "Oh, I should drop a different song every Sunday while Euphoria episodes are releasing." And I'm like, do that.
I, it would be dope if he dropped the music that he had already composed for the season
He had a song with
and just
Zendaya
say,
that was supposed to be in this season.
"Oh, so okay,"
You
because
know
I
how
love
great
the one.
sad music they make, and I
Yes,
can't get it.
still one of the best scenes in season 2. When she walked in that church and that song came on, I said, "Oh no,
Anthony,
she's dying."
it was on my playlist the
OD.
next day. That
I
song
have
is
that. I have
depressing
that.
as fuck.
I have. Oh, very much so. But when I
yeah, that
saw
song
it,
is
I just
better.
went, "All right, prepare yourself." Rue's dying, and that motherfucker still survived. I said,
Imagine,
"Okay,
imagine her dying and we don't get a song from him.
Wait a minute. So think. So wait.
Like it's gonna be so fucking terrible, man. Yo, Sam, do the right thing. Call him and put that song somewhere on that last episode.
A
Immediately."
white
If
man making amends with a black man. What world is that happening in?
listen, when the
Ah,
black man
yeah,
got
that's
all the
true.
power, I need the black man to utilize his power and like listen, be like, Sam, you my bitch. If you
Yeah,
want that song, I want you to say it on your YouTube and on your Twitter and Instagram. I
because
Yeah,
need.
you trying to make him be Nate? Like he not doing that.
I think that's
Whew.
what made the show. That's what made the show so damn popular. It was the perfect mix of story and music, and the music and the story were like it was a perfect union. Hans Zimmer is amazing when it comes to grandiose cinematic sound. I do like some of the things he's done so far in these 3 episodes because it's very minimal. But at the same time, there's more outside music than actual scoring, especially like episode 3. And I love the music they play in the credits, especially for episode 3, because that was one of my daddy favorite westerns he used to watch when he was alive. Have Gun Will Travel, the Ballad of Paladin. Because when I heard it, I said, "Wait a damn minute!" And then Bishop said, "You you named him after Richard Boone." I said, "That motherfucker is talking about Have Gun Will Travel." All right, let's go.
So
Let's go.
now this no the score of this season. I could I say I get where y'all coming from, but the music selection
Mm-hmm.
this season,
Mm-hmm.
chef's kiss. chef's kiss. Like when they, well, first off, them playing Pooh Shiesty, you know that turned me up. You know that turned me up. You know, but
As Gucci Man went, yeah, play this because I got paid.
rob him again, Pooh. Rob him again. But also you had like at the end of episode 1 when he shot the apple off of Rue's head again, her spiritual journey, and you know he saw her to be blessed, and it played.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have a green apple, The Temptations. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
they are picking amazing records just to play throughout the episode. But when they come back to the scoring, we haven't talked about it yet. But I think it's
Mm-hmm.
probably the only character we haven't spoken about was Matty.
I love me some
When
Matty.
she pulled up on Cassie and they played that the music sound like a rom com or a romance movie. When she walking up, she finna finally get that kiss. But it also for me it felt like
Mm-hmm.
this is the revenge that I've been waiting to get back, bitch, because you got me so fucked up.
Yeah.
Within that, because
This.
Jazz, how did you feel
Oh.
when Maddie pulled up on Cassie and Cassie told her, well, you know, I just feel like the love of my life. I lost the love of my life trying to get the love of my life.
Couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. I would have go ahead and took that charge. I would have beat her ass right then and there. I would have drowned that bitch in that pool. Yeah. I would have had a out of body experience because that's crazy to fucking say. Cat Matt, listen. And a lot of people were talking online of like when Maddie was watching them at the wedding, they were just like, you know, this is maturity. She's reached. And then other people were just like, hell no, I wouldn't have showed up because now you're seeing what could have been yours.
I hate that thought process.
I do as well. And I honestly will say, this is just my opinion. Having a strong friendship in versus having your heart broken in a relationship, that friendship hurts more, in my opinion. So with Maddie having Cassie as her best friend in high school and Cassie doing that fuck shit, I think she was more so hurt with Cassie's betrayal than Nate's.
Of
course. Yeah.
So I like it. She's not looking at Nate like, oh, this is the life that I wanted. Like Nate, no.
I think she's looking. In all honesty, she's looking at both, but Cassie is at the top of that list.
Yeah, because she's just like, this was my best friend. You knew the stuff that me and him. Like, bitch, I told you everything. And you probably used all of that to seep in and get with my dude. So yeah, no, she would have been drowned in that pool for real.
Yeah, she told her she was her soulmate and everything. Like, yeah, no, it was all the way fucked up.
Although I think her walking up with one, yeah, the fucking fur, and it's probably 95 degrees.
Anthony, it was hot outside.
It was hot as hell.
But she had lingerie under that. So a good breeze could have helped. Like if you half naked under there, then you could probably make that work.
True.
She didn't have much.
But I think I'll say this, Jazz. I think that was the second round of the fade. Because the fact that you hunt me down because you heard I'm the shit in these social media streets. You know, I think that's one of the get backs. But also, I think Maddie, don't put your hands on Cassie. Put it on her mama-in-law. Because what that bitch said at the wedding.
Wasn't even called for.
Uncalled for. Uncalled for what, I mean, when he finally found the right one. And I'd have looked at it and said, you know what, bitch? You just found the wrong one. Because she'd have got out of dust your drunk ass in front of everybody.
Do I need to bring up your husband's rap sheet, bitch? Is this what you want to do? Is this what you want to do? Listen, I'm rooting for Maddie. Like, I'm rooting for Rue. And then after Rue, I'm rooting for Maddie. Those are the two characters for sure that I'm rooting for. Like,
but it's so crazy how Lexi is just there.
I was about to say that's why I want to see Lexi get into a good relationship.
Yeah,
Lexi been getting some shit off,
but she pining over Fez though. She's still pining over Fez.
But she has a crush on that actor, so something might come from that. But like Lexi been getting some crazy one line offs because she was just like, Rue, I can't let you be no Christian because I don't fuck with Christians. And then Rue was like, is you out here fucking? She said, girl, no, I don't do no STDs. Like, yo.
She's the safest shade thrower I've ever heard. I've ever seen too. But I think she's got more common sense and more street smarts than
Yes.
everybody on that show. She
Yes.
knows what's out there. She understands it. She knows how to navigate. She knows how to avoid. But she does. I just have this crazy feeling, just like in the previous seasons. She's gonna find herself in a situation where she not say can't get out of. She won't understand why she's in it. You know.
Because the only way she'll get into it though is what I always forget, or what I
Mm-hmm.
forgot is she's Cassie's sister. That'll be the only way she'll get into anything because
Yeah.
she's not the risk taker. So if she got put into something,
True.
it's because either that or because something that Rue has done will get her tied up
Mm-hmm.
because she's been living with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think it'll be nothing. I don't think it'll be anything of her own volition. I think I
I
used that
still
right.
laugh at Cassie when Lexi said, "Are you okay?" Of course I'm okay. Why would you ask me that on my wedding day? Why would you ask? I'm like, bitch, your mascara is running. You look like somebody slapped you with the ugly stick. You just ugly cried. Are you okay? This is the happiest day of my life. Okay. All
It was
right.
it was funny because she asked that right after dude wrote up on Nate.
Yeah.
He did that in the front of all of his family. So hold on, fellas.
Smile.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, y'all gonna let somebody roll up on y'all at y'all wedding talking about money that you owe them in front of all your boys and your family?
If you know what kind of dude that is.
What we supposed to do?
Here go Jason. Jazz, what you think Mark was supposed to do? Of course he's
I would have paid him back though. It wouldn't even been a conversation. Once he said you owe me 550,000, and then said, but I'm expecting 100,000 by
You better
Friday.
work that.
Cass it, open that puss up. It would have been. It would have been. The OnlyFans would have been different at that point. It would have been different. We would have been sitting there busting it down. You know somebody. You know somebody that's selling drugs. Who we need to talk. Well, I've been out there.
Somebody got to be a mule.
A new drug mule.
they had to go. That's gonna sound crazy on the audio. They can be like, "What did he just do?" Yeah, go to the YouTube. Go to the YouTube.
You gawking them balloons? What's going on, sir?
Yeah, Jason.
Uh-uh.
I got the whole crew with me.
Nate Jacobs has passed away. Man driving the car. Seems as if a balloon bust.
Shit it all over himself.
Yep.
And
what?
Leave Raya alone. My bad.
No, stop that. Oh, you heard. Yeah, you heard that episode. Let's not even go there. You heard our weekly wellness.
Wait, I'm gonna listen tomorrow.
You got to listen to Talkin Ish, a podcast amongst friends that airs every Wednesday on YouTube.
Yes, because they talking shit and spitting shit. Back to you, Jazz.
Somebody spit.
Literally.
I can't wait. But sorry. Okay. No, but back to this. So we kind of pretty much was able to get a gist of everything. Let's talk about theories before we go ahead and wrap this up. Anthony, do you have at least 2 theories that you think where this season is going to head after the first 3 episodes?
Rue is going to become a kingpin. I'm sorry. The girl's got the gift of gab. She's literally. Oh no, you know what? She's gonna become a kingpin, but a snitch at the same time. But not by her own doing. I think it's gonna be something that, since we saw at the end of episode 3, she got pulled over by the DEA. She's gonna try to play both sides, and it's not gonna end well for her. I still don't think she's gonna die. I think Alamo and Lori are gonna cancel each other out.
Mm.
And that's all with Rue, because of Rue. And I think, oh man, Nate gonna be the Kunta Kinte of Euphoria before the final episode.
Not the Kunta Kinte.
He gonna be one hobbling ass tall son of a bitch trying to find $100,000. He ain't gonna have no more toes.
Not Frankenstein all over again.
Lord.
Oh yeah.
At least he had his bride. But Jason,
who's still crying? I don't want to be poor.
I don't know if I really have a theory currently.
Okay.
I really like the one you said. You know, because I was going to ask you how y'all felt about. Do y'all think Rue's actually here, or somebody like reading something? Because it seems as if it's not it's secondhand thing. It's not something that's actually happening. That'd be a great way to bring her mom back into the story. Not necessarily
Mm-hmm.
a theory, but we already mentioned this is a Tarantino. But it's like if Tarantino wrote an episode of Beef, because this whole escalation of the pig situation is like it's really about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's turning it's going to I think that's going to really turn into something, especially since Paladine has been murdered
R.I.P.
in this. So
R.I.P. to the
yeah.
great McCall.
Yeah.
My dad.
That's so
What
crazy.
about you, Jay?
So I do like the theory of someone possibly reading something that Rue left or Rue's no longer here. Because I'm curious how they're gonna bring her mother back. But
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to like Cassie and Nate, I have no fucking idea. I I'm just so confused. But I do think that Rue is going to somehow get Matty mixed in with Alamo. So curious to see how that's gonna go. But I don't really have any solid theories. And Jules is back into play. So her and Rue are
Mm-hmm.
gonna have their toxic love or whatever. So Rue might end up having a relapse. But I mean, who knows? I hope not though, because we
Having
already
a
saw that.
having a relapse.
Is she like is she
She's
oh
She's California sober now. It ain't she's relapsed. She's there.
I, so like is California sober just like I'm taking enough to function?
I'm doing enough not to be just there, but she's there
Yeah.
already. She definitely had
Okay.
she did the crack. She not crack. She did the drugs with Angel in
I
the
mean,
car.
I'm be honest, Jason. I didn't see anything. When it comes to Zendaya and her love stuff, you don't see nothing. But everybody else be bent over right in front of the camera. Says Zendaya's like, not me, Sam, not me. You gonna get this audio and that's it.
I'm the reason your show is good.
Shout out to Zendaya for being able to keep that out the way.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do want to give a moment of Zendaya showing her skills. Sis is about to have a very great year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because you know the drama, and then also with her selling guns in here. But the thing is, she's selling them. They're going to Mexico,
Right.
so it's just
And they're all 3D printed, which is crazy.
right. But
It's crazy.
I seen a 3D printed gun the other night. Shit look wild.
did you shoot it?
I said, how I shoot if it's plastic? I didn't. I did not.
Oh, you
I would have tried to see if somebody else shoot it. Let me see how you do it.
It was but it was like it was a keychain though. But it was like it cocked back and everything. I said, bro, how the fuck? I said, you are a dangerous young man. For real.
I can get through airports with ease.
No, that nigga is going to jail.
That's the jackal.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you caught it. Thank you.
Listen,
I'm glad
it's in
you
a
caught
check
it.
bag. You putting them keys through TSA, your ass is out of here.
Lit. Hey, man. It's just the keychain.
It was plastic though. It ain't nothing. You can't say nothing about no plastic. But it
the
was
bullets is metal.
Jason, they will check your bag if you got too much food in your shit. Trust me.
Chad, so hold on. I feel like you speaking negatively over my life. I put weed in them bags. Stop it.
Let's not.
I'm not gonna admit to anything on Euphoria's
there
episode.
You go.
You ain't getting me.
Definitely.
Jason had talked about human trafficking, smuggling drugs.
Yeah.
He will not be here next week. Anthony, you busy?
I'm free.
Hey, piled up everything.
If y'all watch our episode last week, you see why Jason is locked up. I'm playing. But no, I'm gonna say gentlemen. Jason, you live here. Anthony, thank you so much for joining us for our Euphoria episode 1 through 3 breakdown, our side quest reviews. For anybody who's just your first time listening, please be sure to check out our side quest reviews for Invincible season 4, The Boys, Cross, Paradise. We got a few out there along with our regular episodes that we have releasing this week. We dropped episode 203. Michael, yes, we were. We was in here dancing, doing our thing. So
I watched that.
Appreciate
at work, laughed my ass off, yelling at the screen. Come on now, how y'all don't know Joe didn't beat them children? Come on. Get on
We
it.
just didn't need to see that much beating in that movie, Anthony. But
No, you don't. You don't need it.
Niggas wanted to see Michael Jackson head up against a wall. Like,
you are
come on.
niggas. You was looking for it because you was just like, well, he didn't do enough beating in Color Purple, so let me see what he doing over here. I watched it before we turned this on. I said Jason was crazy for that.
That was a Coleman issue, not a Joe Jackson issue.
Oh,
Oh.
No, Michael.
All right, we're wrapping this up. Y'all, please be sure to like, subscribe, rate, review. Also, check out Talkin Ish, a podcast amongst friends. They be wild over there. And Anthony, thank you so much for joining us. Until
Thank you for
next
having me.
week, y'all stay cool, stay blessed. And I don't remember other things that Anthony be saying, but he be saying it on his podcast. So y'all go over there, check it out, see the rest of the stuff Anthony be saying. This is the Wasn't Good Though podcast. I am Jazz.
I am Jason.
Until next time, cheers.
Deuces.